Welcome to new academic year 2020 and 21. In your new social textbook, you have altogether 24 lessons. These 24 lessons, they have covered everything: geography, history, civics, economics. In this year you will learn about our formation of planet Earth, about the different layers of the earth, about atmosphere, about winds, about the hydrosphere. And in coming to history, you will know about the world history, about the great civilizations, about the French Revolution, American Revolution, right children, which is very interesting. Next, coming to civics, you will learn how democracy evolved, how this landlordism, king's rule ended, and how people started democracy, how democracy evolved in the world. That all you will learn in history, about the rights of the people, about the fundamental rights. And coming to civics, you will learn how this people use, how government collect the taxes, how this tax amount is used for the development of the country, and about the different industries, about the production process, and about the disaster management, traffic education. This all will help you to gain overall knowledge about the world. Here you will improve your knowledge not only for our country but around the world. About the different revolutions you will come to know, which gave a new base, or which gave a new platform for the democratic government. That all you will learn, and this will help us to sustain or to improve ourselves in the coming days. Okay children, so we learn from our past, we learn from our experiences, so their experiences will help us to develop or to move further in the world, in the history, in the coming days children. Okay, so let us start our first lesson, that is our earth. Now before going to the lesson, we will discuss about the meaning of the lesson earth. What is earth? Can you tell me what is earth? Yes, exactly, it's a planet. How many planets are there children? Yes, there are 8 planets and the earth is one among them. So can you tell me what is solar system? Yes, very good. The sun, 8 planets, all the heavenly bodies together form solar system. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Jupiter, Mars, planet, Neptune, Saturn, these all together form our solar system, and Earth is one among them. Earth is the only living planet on the earth children where life is existing. This is possible because of the availability of atmosphere, water, and availability of water and air has made life possible on the earth. It is also known as a blue planet because 3/4 of the planet earth is covered with water, and 1/4 area of the earth is covered with land, huge land masses called continents. Right children? So this is about our planet earth. Our planet is such a beautiful planet children, but the people's activities made this planet, it is spoiling the planet. Okay, like they are digging mines, burning forest, deforestation. Okay children, so these all activities, throwing garbage in the rivers, seas, these all activities, human activities, is leading to the exploitation of the planet, and many living creatures were coming to an extinct. So it's a life cycle, it's a life chain children, which is spoiling due to the reckless exploitation of our by the human beings. So this should be controlled, this should be stopped, otherwise our planet will destroy completely. So in future, if this continues for more years, then there will be environmental crisis where people will suffer for food as one predator is dependent on another. So due to this process, when we spoil our own atmosphere, when we spoil our own planet Earth, when many living creatures come to an extent, we will face this problem of food chain and environmental crisis. So our reckless usage of planet Earth has exploited our planet Earth very badly, children. So it is our duty, as every individual has to protect our planet Earth. Then only everything will go in a smooth manner. This food chain will not get disturbed. Okay, children? Yes, now let us study about formation of the universe, the sun and the earth. Okay, children, you might have heard about universe in your previous classes, right? We are a part of universe. So all the stars, sun, moon, all the asteroids, comets, these all together is made with these all are included in universe. So sun is a star. Scientists, they have assumed that how sun is a star and how we have different stars in our galaxy. In this way, there are many thousands of galaxies. Our galaxy is a part of that one that galaxy. Ours is a Milky Way galaxy, children. So actually this was formed 137 billion years ago. These are all theories, children. These are all assumptions. Okay. So scientists, they have assumed that our planet Earth has formed some 137 billion years ago. So how this process started and how this took place, let us discuss something about this. So earlier there was a burning ball of fire which we know it today as sun. So this ball burnt continuously and it emitted many gases, ash, dust particles. So earlier they were still, there was no movement. But when the fire or when the force and when the power increased in this burning ball, this made these dust particles and this ashes and all revolve around itself. So this is called as nebula. So all these ashes, dust particles and this hard materials which were released from this burning ball started revolving around the sun. So we call this stage as nebula, and from that day till today it is revolving around the sun. So when all these gases, ash, dust particles started revolving around the sun, they started colliding with each other. Due to the magnetic force of the sun, this made all these dust particles, gases and everything revolve around the sun. So while revolving, these dust particles, ashes, everything, they started colliding with each other, and slowly they started growing in their size. So this took place for billions of years, children. It did not form in 1 or 2 days. It's a process of many years, million years. So slowly they started colliding with each other, and slowly the size of the planet start increasing, bigger. It started growing, and then slowly all the planets started forming around the sun, and the magnetic force of the sun made this planet revolve around itself without colliding with each other. And while they are revolving, the dust particles and the other particles which released from this burning ball, it got mixed with that nebula, and the size of the planet increased, it grew, and today we had all these planets, and one planet among that is Earth, on which we are living. So in the initial stage, children, Earth is a molten ball. It was a hot liquid ball, and all the heavy particles which released from the sun they saturated in the middle of this molten ball. Even today inside the earth you find these minerals in molten form. Molten means hot liquid form. Okay, so with this molten form it started revolving around the sun. So for years together it continued revolving, and slowly due to the exposure and slowly the outer region, outer area of this molten ball got contact with air and sunlight. So due to that it cooled down and it solidified and it started contracting. Slowly mountains, ridges and stones, this all formed on the outer layer of the earth. And even today if you see deep inside the earth, in the middle of the earth you find all these heavy materials like iron, nickel, diamonds, these are all in molten form. So even today their temperature is more than 6000 degrees Celsius. It is in liquid form, molten form. In the next class we will study about the internal structure of the earth. There we will discuss about the different layers inside the earth. Okay children, so it was planet earth was formed some 137 billion years ago with the Big Bang theory. It's a theory children. These are all the assumptions which scientists have guessed based upon the present situations of the planet. So they said according to them earth was a molten ball, and after many years it cooled down and it solidified. So this happened and during this process the outer layer of the planet earth got solidified, got contracted, and mountains, ridges, gaps, basins, these all were formed on the planet earth. And later when it rained, these basins, these gaps were filled with water and they formed as present oceans and seas. About all this we will study in the next lessons, in the next class children. Okay, so now earth as a planetary body. Earth is a planet. It revolves around the sun. All the planets, they revolve around the sun. Before going to this, we will discuss something more about this. Earlier people, they had an assumption that earth is not a moving object, it's a stationary, and sun revolves around the earth. But later scientists, they discovered and they proved that earth is not a stationary, it is moving object and it moves around the sun. So then they discovered, with the invention of telescope, people, they proved many theories, and along with earth many other planets are also revolving around the sun. They discovered this. About that all we will study in the coming classes, right children? So while revolving around the sun, earth moves around the sun in an orbit, in a fixed path. We call it as an orbit. So actually the shape of the orbit is a slight circular direction children. It's a circular path. Okay, so when the planet earth is revolving around the sun, now this is sun children, and the earth is revolving around the sun in a circular object. It's not exact oval shape, it's a circular direction. You can see circular object body. So when the planet earth is revolving around the sun, this is the nearest part, nearest area, and this is the farthest point. So the farthest point of the sun, from the sun to earth, it is about 152 million kilometers distance, and the nearest point from the sun to the earth is about 147 million kilometers children. So the earth revolves around the sun in a circular object, in a circular path called known as orbit. So the speed of this planet earth is 1,60,000 7,200 kilometers, and it takes about 365 days to complete one revolution of the earth. So here you can see 365 days. So these 14 days were added together, and after every 3 years this total is added as one extra day, and that year we have a leap year, and it consists of 366 days. So it is difficult to count exactly 14 days. So our scientists, our meteorologist people, they have added these all 14 days into one day, and after every 3 years we have leap year. In this way, Earth completes its revolution around the sun for every year. So altogether it takes 365 days, and after every 3 years we have leap year, children. So this is about the planetary body, about our Earth, about the revolution of the Earth. So in today's class we discussed about the formation of the planet Earth, about the Big Bang theory, how this planet Earth was formed. These are all theories, children. These are all assumptions scientists they have done on their based upon the present situation, about the evolution of the Earth, and about the farthest and closest point on the Earth while the revolution of the Earth around the sun. About the internal structure of the Earth we will study in the next class. Today's homework is read your textbook page number 1, 2, 3 and 4. In the next class we will study about the internal structure of the Earth. So read from page 1 to 4. Thank you, children.